There we go. I bet you can hear me now. I'll tell you, one of these days I'll figure out how to live stream. There we go. Hi, gatherers. She don't see the skyline is fading. Desiree's in it again, eager to fill in the spaces, unwinding the tangles with the scratch of her pen. I remember her walking in circles, holding her head in her hand. Thought I failed the audition, then her dizzy decision come playing my rock and roll band. Hey, 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 Desiree, it's a fine mess you got yourself in, tangled in tragic and walking away, and they're calling your name and again. Hey, 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 look at you go, tied up and torn, you sure put on a show. They'll never get close to you, they'll never know. Desiree's up on the ledge again, but her heart, it still lives on the ground, where it's building a home made of ribbons and bows, in the warmth and the cradle of sound. Hey, 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 Desiree, it's a fine mess you got yourself in. She's tangled and tragic in your walking, and you're calling your name out again. Hey, 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 look at you go, tied up and torn, you sure put on a show. They'll never get close to you, they'll never know. She's back in the green room and screaming. She says, I hate every word that I sing. This curtain call's killing me. What do they want from me? We're dancing like dolls on the string. I said the car's packed, let's drive to the mountains. Let's let this bumper car tragedy end. She looks up in surprise, mascara stained eyes, says then we wouldn't get to do it again. Hey, 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 Desiree, it's a fine mess you got yourself in, tangled, tragic, and walking away, and they're calling your name and again. Hey, 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 look at you go, tied up and torn, you sure put on a show. Never get close to you, they'll never know. I have done a little research. I have had. Let me tell you this. Let me start over. We'll start from getting back from tour. We had a great weekend. We had a great weekend. We played 3 different backyards, 2 live gatherings through which you all had a chance, or some of you, at least in the neighborhood, had a chance to buy tickets and come out. And we did a third gathering on Sunday. I don't know if you all knew that. Sometimes people that host live gatherings, they have the option of just not putting the tickets on sale, and that can work sometimes too. And we did that on Sunday. 3 afternoons, 3 evenings. So much fun to play with my bandies, and so much fun to play it in that relaxed backyard environment. It was a little chilly in Goshen, Connecticut on Friday, but we toughed through it. And man, the rest of the weekend was easy breezy, warm, but every single night surrounded by amazing gatherers. I know you all got to join us on Saturday night, some of you at least. That was super fun. Yesterday, I did not spend the day with my wife and daughter, as I would have preferred, but instead I spent the day in Chelsea. Me and my buddy Jimmy, we installed an old school sink. Now there's a reason. You may look at an old sink and decide, you know what? I'm just going to get a new sink. Sinks don't cost that much. I might as well just get a new sink. And I never really appreciated the ease of installing a new sink compared to installing a very old antique sink. It is a challenge. Not only did we install a sink, we fixed my buddy Jimmy. I mean, really, I was like the sous chef. Jimmy was the lead dog. When we first moved to Chelsea, my buddy Jimmy came in, and again, I tried to help him as much as I could. I was more limited then than I am now, but man, he hung out in Chelsea for a month or two, just knocking down walls with me and scraping and grinding and getting that place livable. Anyways, he and I hung out yesterday until about, 10 at night, fixing stuff. We did a project in Chelsea, and a lot of little odds and ends never got done, and we just worked on them yesterday. I finished at 10. I stopped by, maybe it was 9:30, stopped by my mama's house just to say hey. And then I drove up to Maine to meet Allie and Willa. Did not get in till very, very late. I woke up very early. And when you have a wife home with your daughter alone, you're gone for 4 days, when you get back, there's some stuff I want to do to help take care of them. I wanted to do a dump run, fix a couple things. So I haven't gotten a lot of sleep. And I was just sitting here for a second before the gathering started. Well, I kind of was thinking about what I wanted to do. My eyes were stinging at like 4 p.m. already. But I decided to go into our amazing gathering database online and look for songs that I have not played in a very long time on a gathering online at least, and so that's what I'm going to be playing for you tonight. Started with that last song called Desiree, and I'm going to continue on with a song called Dependency. I did not share this song until the Gathering series. this is a weird concept on a song, okay? I've never done anything like this, all right? But if dependency, the concept of dependency, being dependent on another human being, right, took shape and form and voice, and then wrote a song, that's the voice singing the song. Okay, I know it's weird. It's the coolest thing about art. There are no rules. Except to tune my guitar. I suppose that's not a rule either. I mean, there were some punk bands that wouldn't have sounded as good if their guitars were in tune. She lightens the burden, takes one step through destiny, churning the waters when placid and still. But he wants to channel the flooding cacophony, bending the obstinate tides to his will. He'll lift up the rapids, still foaming and funneling, channel them seething and bursting like tears. He'll cup both his hands and he'll follow her running, silently quenching her thirst and her fears. Walls grow to wretched heights, that's when she wants to climb, scaling the slippery slopes of his mind. Pulls herself up where the pain pushes down on him, reaching the summit where bleak meets divine. She'll fashion a rope from the barbs and the wires that once scared and kept him from seeing both sides. She'll pull him up slowly through destitute folly to where trembling, elusive serenity hides. I am the burden, I am the folly that tells you dependency will still be there when alone. Cut like the cold across the dark of your winter. Look neath your soul in the shadows until you gather the strength to find strength in another. Your wholeness may lie in the space that I fill. Some look to the sky without one foot forward. Some close their eyes tightly and race through the sky. But when lacking moment, a thoughtful perspective, it's only half living, half getting by. It's only half living and half getting by. It's only getting by. Whew. But okay. Thank you for the claps and the love. Like the kiss that you waited for, like you don't need it anymore. Like a sunshine burning a hole in the sky. Only got 2 nickels, but the price is a dime. Like the reminiscence of a simpler time, like the things that grow quick and kind. I don't really know my destination. All of my days lead up to now, yeah. And even my hesitation is only meant to keep me coming around. Now will come a man. Like the life that I'm circling, like my belt that I'm buckling, like a favorite tune the radio play, like a summer meadow with a tree for some shade, like a moon healed over that eventually fades, like I thought I heard someone say, I don't really know my destination. All of my days lead up to now, and even my hesitation is only meant to keep me coming round. And I will come around. There are darker times that lay heavy on my shoulders. They are piling up behind a running circles, blind behind the wheel, that's how I feel, till I blink my eyes and I realize, I don't really know my destination. All of my days lead on to now, yeah. And even my hesitation is only meant to keep me coming around. I will come around, yeah. I will come around. Come around. Okay. Thank you very much for the love. Let's see this capo. Do y'all know what a capo is? if you don't play guitar, how would you know what a capo is? But sometimes you see me using this little thing right here. And all it is a clamp. It's a clamp. It does the same thing as this when it pushes down across all 6 strings on the guitar. And it holds them all down. Basically what it does, each time you put your finger down on a string, it changes the length of the string, right? It starts the string at the next fret. These silver things, the stripes that go up and down the neck, are the frets. Those are all the different notes, like corresponding to the notes in a keyboard or piano, right? So when you push down in between 2 frets, it actually starts that string at this fret. That's the line where that string starts, right? And if you move your finger up a fret, it will go up a half a step or a step. Right? Okay, so imagine you have this clamp that just clamps across all the strings higher up on the neck. It makes the whole guitar a much smaller and higher instrument. So it allows you to play in all different kinds of keys. It allows you to make the guitar sound different than it normally sounds when you're playing down here. When there's no capo and you're playing down at the bottom of the neck here, they say it's called playing in root position. And of course, super smart, really skilled guitar players never need a fret. They can play anywhere on the neck in any key they want, and they just don't really bother. There are also, I should say, super brilliant, incredible guitar players that still use capos. I am in neither of those camps. I am a self-taught guitar player who does not know a lot about music theory, and I love a capo, which is the name of the clamp, because it allows me to take a song wherever I want it to go and play it anywhere I want or any way I want. I like that. We're going to play the only song that I've ever had to read while performing. A ragged man with the heart of a boy walks along the path through the darkness, trailing pieces of himself as he goes. But he does not fear the thought of losing himself as he collects the fallen pieces of those he passes along the way. And in doing so, becomes a new man with a new heart, and that heart is again the heart of a boy. And the world spins and the light shines down from the sun, and the shining particles fall and they make glorious sounds when they hit the earth. And the man with the heart of a boy picks up the shining particles and he adds them to himself as well. He sings a song as he walks along the path, and the song is himself, and the song is pieces of others he has passed. And the song shines from the fallen particles of the sun that are now and will always be a part of him. And he opens his eyes from a dream, and he is surrounded by others who sing songs that are also made from fallen particles and pieces they have collected along their own paths. And the rhythms of these songs force their bodies to move in time, and the songs become louder, and they become one song. And the ragged man with the heart of a boy loses himself in the song and forgets the meaning of the word alone. And he breathes in the particles that are once again helping him find courage in the midst of the deep night. And trailing pieces of himself as he goes, he closes his eyes and continues on along the path through the shining darkness. The world is covered with particles and pieces, falling wreckage from humans in the sun. Boys with hearts and laughter gather their collections, trailing pieces of themselves as they run. And the world is made whole again. When you fall amongst the particles and pieces, when you pick them up to make you whole again, for it's we who make the world spin. Yeah. Thanks for the claps and the love. A bit of a departure for me in my songwriting, and a song that I never thought that I would get the opportunity to share. What a cool world we live in. That is not the case. Oh. This guitar does not take kindly to a capo. Try again. The time had come, the day went down. There were signs all around the first time we all looked around, and we gathered as the sun went down, and along with the sky, we found a spot up on Old Town Hill, where the trees turned white and the grass stood still, and for a moment took a breath without regret. We waited for what would come next, and Janie held my hand. She said, what if there is something that I have to do before I die? Then she held me and she kissed me, and the moment she began to cry for her last time. And the band was playing thunder, and the sky was blowing flame, and we danced in a stream of a poet's dream on the day the judgment came. On the day of the judgment. Tumbling fury, the sky had gleamed, flashing shades the world had never seen, and the hill began to shake and roll to the rhythm of a human soul never known before. Some were scared, some were broken hearted, but the rest of us, we got the party started and feasted on a meal to meet the gods. With the wine that we had saved for so long, we raised up our cups, and we shouted, here's to you, and here's to me, and here's to us, my friends. Let us live it for a while in style as we meet our end, as we meet our end. And the band was playing thunder, and the sky was blowing flame, and we danced in a stream of a poet's dream on the day the judgment came. On the day of the judgment, yeah. And the band played on, and we danced all night underneath the shaded moon and a falling sky, and our souls burned bright like a summertime. 'Cause summer won't come no more. What stopped turning, the sun melted away, erased our doubts, it was judgment day, and the fire felt like a soft rain, and we didn't feel any pain, just the fleeting love of it all. And we knew that all the madness and the glory wouldn't stop until it had swallowed up the party that was raging up on Old Town Hill. And I was dancing with Janie still, and the band was playing thunder, and the sky was blowing flame, and she danced in a stream of a poet's dream on the day the judgment came. Yeah, on the day the judgment came. On the day the judgment came. Yeah, on the day of the judgment. You. Whew. All right, not the smoothest rendition of that song ever played, but then again, you know. Okay. Let's talk about this weekend. Can we talk about this weekend? Can we talk about some of the awesome shows that we have coming up? I want to talk about that for a second. We are playing on Friday, this Friday, in Beacon, New York, at a legendary place called the Town Crier. It is a really, really, really special venue. This is a place that Pete Seeger used to come and hang at back in the day, and it has relocated and survived many a pitfall and a turn over the years, but it is still standing, and it is still one of my favorite rooms to play in the Northeast. I'm excited to be back there again. That's gonna be super fun. We are playing on Saturday at the Homer Center for the Arts in Homer, New York. That is near Syracuse. We do not very often get to play in the Syracuse area. It just, for one reason or another, has not been a place where we have had a lot of opportunities, which is interesting because one major city further away from Syracuse is one of our favorite spots, which is Rochester, New York, and we have had a million awesome opportunities to play music in Rochester, and so we are going to be playing Homer, New York on Saturday at this really cool old classic theater. Everyone says is awesome. I can't wait for that. And then, of course, we couldn't be that close to Rochester, but without heading over there, we're headed to Fairport, which is our favorite little town right outside of Rochester, and we're doing a live gathering. In a field behind the house of my buddy Rob. Rob is one of the crazy fellas that puts on the Fairport Music Festival, and he has this cool green space that he shares with a bunch of other neighbors, and we're going to be back there. Not only are we going to be live gathering that day, but we're going to be raising money for the Galazzano Children's Hospital through the Fairport Music Festival. It's just going to be, it's always a really special time when we're in Fairport. So I think y'all should just, get your RVs gassed up. And, that's expensive these days. Did you know that it cost me like almost $100 just to drive from Boston to my house up in Maine? That's tough. That is getting almost prohibitively expensive to be a touring band. That's what I'm saying. And next week, for those of you in Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut, we have got shows in Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut. I'm pretty excited about that. Beverly, Massachusetts, North Shore Music Theater. And that is a really, really cool spot. I have never been there, but my mother has seen many a concert and play there, and she says it's one of the coolest spots. She thinks it's one of her favorite spots ever. So I'm excited about that. That's on the North Shore, Massachusetts. That's on the 13th, Friday. On the 14th, we are playing in East Greenwich, Rhode Island, at the Odeum. Another amazing. New England has so many cool old theaters. That's what I love about it. There are so many gems. We got to play here once, and we had such a good time. I'm so glad they invited us back. I'm so glad we're coming back. And then on a Sunday, the 15th, we are playing at the Fairfield Theater Company down in Fairfield, Connecticut, near New Haven. Man, another really special place. They've got two different theaters. Like this one that we're playing in is this little black box theater, and it's just cool. That is 2 weeks of awesome, fun, super fun shows. After that, we head down to Jersey, back to New York. We've got all sorts of stuff coming up. The summer is just beginning, and that makes me happy. Should we play some music? What do you think? Okay. Fine. regret things you've done. Since the day we've met, we've been a setting sun. Let's say I'm not the only one, and I know things can't be undone. One day I will be with you, but until then I'll be playing for two, playing for two. And I know what you got locked behind your eyes, and I do understand I've used the same disguise. But what sweet music we make, and if my tattered strings should break, no replacement will if I do, 'cause I'll be playing for two, playing for two. Ooh, yeah. And as I sing, I'll picture your mind, and it will take me back in time when I was infallibly tuned. Now I'm playing for where you are. I do not know. Didn't open, so I did not see you go. Now my masterpieces come unglued, and I am playing for. And I say you're not the only one. I know things can't be undone. One day I will be with you, but until then I will be playing for two, playing for two, playing for two. All right. Thank you for the claps. Thank you for the love. You don't look like an angel. You don't smell like you taste. You wanna take your time. It's my time you wasted. Maybe a handsome stranger, but you don't look like the angel. Don't look like an angel. Your skin's like flame. You could wrap me up, devour my charred remains. You may be a handsome stranger, but you do not look like an angel. How do you get through? Yeah, it does my pain. My deepest secrets. You know my game, yeah. How do you get through? Touch my pain, my deepest secrets. You know my game. Don't look like an angel. You sure don't move like a god. I can see you got feathers and wings, but your feet are clawed. You may be a handsome stranger, but you don't look like an angel. How do you get through? Yeah. Touch my pain and my deepest secrets. You know my game, yeah. How do you get through? Yeah. Touch my pain, my deepest secrets. You know my game. 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 All right. For days, wearing clothes you'd throw away, and her hair is knotted too. She sings tangled up in blue, and she knows every line. She knows every line, sings them different every time. When I see her, I'm confused, 'cause I want her to be my muse. She's always moving on, just a second and she's gone. Walking through the pines, walking through the pines, and she walks different every time. I've been here before, around this room and through this door. It's just another dumb love song, so come on, hey, 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 hey. She says, Adam, can you see all the beauty within me? I know I look a fright, but I'm thinking clean tonight. And if you will come with me, you will come with me, you will see things differently. Then she takes me by the sleeves, leaves me out among the trees, to a cabin in the wood where everything smells good, like a fire burning pine, or the flowers that she finds, picks them different every time. I've been here before, around this room and through this door. It's just another dumb love song, so come along, hey, 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 hey. There we'd sit by candlelight at a wooden table deep in night, and she would read me verse and song and philosophies long gone. She'd let me sing sometimes, she'd let me sing sometimes, and she'd know every line. When I wake up from my dreams, I'm alone, and then it seems she was just pretend, or she's wandered off again. And I miss her in my mind, I miss her in my mind, I miss her different every time. I've been here before, around this room, through this door. It's just another dumb old song, so come along, hey, 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 hey. Do-da-do-da, da-da-da-da, dum-dum-dum, do-da-do-da, dum-dum-dum, da-ba-da-dum, dum-ba-dum, dum-dum-dum, dum-da-da-dum, dip-a-bum-ba-bum-ba-bum, dum-da-dum, dum, dum-dum-dum, da-da-da-da-dum, dum-dum-dum, dum-dum-dum. Raise up your glasses, let us drink to the wind at our backs. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May it turn when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glasses, let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a glimpse of God's great design, some say it's the signs of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to real good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glasses, let us drink to this time that we have. For these moments pass lightly and they won't come again. May our lives all burn brightly right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the work when the working is through. Let us drink one to me. Let us drink one to you. Let us drink one to those who aren't with us. Here is to us, and all that we see. Here's to our hearts, and the air that we breathe. Here's to around in good company. Here's to the future. Here's to the past. Let us drink one and slow. Let us drink one down fast. Let us drink one as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Here's to the drink that we share. Okay. Thanks for hanging with me tonight. It was good being with you. I get another full day hanging with Allie and Willa here in Maine before having to get back on the road. At which point, I will miss them terribly once again, but I'll get to do this thing. I'll get to play music for real human beings out on the road. Man, I missed that. And I've been really loving seeing so many of you out there with us. And really, the coolest thing is that it feels like every single night and every single show is just a completely different experience, at least for me. And I love that. I love that these days we can get on the stage, and because of this gathering series and because of you gatherers, the range of what we play is growing all the time. That makes me happy. Anyways, I know I'll be seeing you. Please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another. And I'll see you soon.